Hello and welcome to another weekly weigh-in video. Hope you're all well. If you're new here, I am Rachel. I am currently losing weight on the One to Ones Out by Cambridge weight plan, and this was week 17. I literally can't believe it. I remember setting my camera up for that first get to know me video, not really knowing where this journey was going to take me. And I kind of thought I'll lose a bit of weight, I'll feel a bit better, but I really didn't think that 17 weeks later I would literally be a new person. And you know, I'm still me inside, but so much has changed. And I'm so grateful for all of you for coming along for that journey, and you know, people who followed my journey from the beginning and those that are new to following. Thank you all, because you'll never know how your messages and comments and likes and shares like really do help and boost me. So yeah, thank you so much. Week 17, this week I'd stepped down to step 1A. So with stepping down, people I think always presume that you will get massive losses, and it just isn't the case. Like, everyone's body is so different. Some people will, and other people's bodies will be a bit like, whoa, what's going on here? Like, we're just going to try and stabilize you for a little bit and then we'll let you lose weight. So if you do step down and get a lower loss than you anticipate, or even a maintain, don't be disheartened, because your body's just taken a little bit of time to adjust. That being said, I did lose 2.5 pounds this week, so I am pretty chuffed with that. Don't get me wrong, I would have loved some more, but typically this is my pattern. I had 4 pounds off 2 weeks ago, then 2.5 last week, 2.5 this week, and then normally I get a larger loss then. So over time, like, you do start to see these patterns that form with your losses, and you can kind of predict how it's going to go. I'll be interested to see how next week goes, being that I would have been on 1A then for 2 weeks. Because I always say, give something more than a week. Never do something, like, never step up or step down and count your chickens in 1 week. Like, just give it a little bit of time for your body to adjust. You know, our bodies fluctuate so much anyway that even week on week, sometimes the scales won't always necessarily show the effort you've put in, and they're not by any means a representation of the effort you have put in that week. Let me just say that. Some weeks you have where it's a breeze, and then you step on the scale and you've lost 4 pounds and you're like, yay, fab. Other weeks it's a real slog. The kids are keeping you up at night, your fella's driving you mad, work's really busy, you step on and you see a 1-2 pound loss. But that is incredible, because imagine what would have happened if you hadn't been on plan. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of touch on that this week, because I had a moment when I got on the scales, I was like, oh, darn it, like, I would have loved it to have been obviously like a 3, 4, 5 pound loss. Obviously, who wouldn't? But it all adds up, guys. Like, just keep on plodding along. It takes my losses, so how many I've got, I'm 4 pounds away from 5 stone loss now. So that means I've lost 4 stone 9 pounds in 17 weeks. It's just amazing. This week marks my 4th month. So, you know, I'm well ahead of the stone a month goal. So yeah, you need to look at things in the bigger picture. The work you put in week on week builds you the bigger picture. And yeah, when I think about that, it's just crazy. So I thought I would touch on some non-scale victories this week, because I love a non-scale victory. Obviously you would have seen my before and after. If you haven't, then pop over and have a look. I put one up this week, and yeah, I'm just loving that I can wear like nice clothes and feel good in them. And I felt really, really nice in that dress that I had on. The other big non-scale victory this week is, you won't be able to tell because I am a ghost, but I flake tanned this week. So like, literally it's light to medium. It is so light. But if you're Casper's best mate, then you have to go gradual. So hopefully we'll get darker in the summer, but for now it just needs a little bit of a flash. But this is not something that I could have done even a couple of stone ago, because, not being funny, but there's so much surface area to try and tan. You get hot, you get sweaty, trying to stand there in front of a fan waiting for the tan to dry because you're just exhausted from rubbing tan all over yourself. Like, it's so hard. Like, if you've been bigger, you will get it, and you'll be in that camp with me. So I couldn't do it, but I was inspired by my bestest chum to slap some on. Luckily, she's a tanning queen and helped with what to get and what have you. But yeah, I feel like a million times better about myself. I don't know why. Like, I think it's because it's something that I used to do all the time when I was slimmer, years ago. And it always made me feel better, like in the summer, and just generally, like, you just feel better, don't you? So yeah, I do feel so much better for it. It was I feel like a real turning point in my self-care routine. But yeah, it was a good non-scale victory this week. It was quite, for something so silly and mundane, it was quite a big non-scale victory for me. Though to some people that will sound absolutely ridiculous, but then you've not been, 19 and a half stone and just rolls. So yeah. But this week is set to be a good week. Things are settling down. Poppy's in nursery in a good routine. Now, the only thing that could throw me off is Poppy has her year 1 year jabs today, and I'm so nervous about it. So if you're a mama and you've got kids, please tell me down below that it all goes absolutely fine, and if I just pump her with Calpol, we'll be laughing. So yeah, I'm nervous about them, and obviously I want her just to be fine on them. But we will see. Fingers crossed she's okay. I'm off work tomorrow, which will be nice because it's my day to look after her. And then I just hope that she's all right. I've heard some horror stories, so please don't give me horror stories below. But if you've got any positive stories, let me know. But other than that, pretty solid week, like normal. It's nice to have some normal. If you've watched my videos, you know I've been craving some routine and normal. And it feels like I'm going to get some of that now. So thank you. But yeah, I hope you all have a really good week, whatever you're up to. Remember, my inbox is always open if you've got any questions, but I am not a consultant, so I always recommend speaking to your consultant. And if you haven't got a consultant, check out my beautiful consultant Gemma. Her details will be linked down below, and I will speak to you all again next week.